It's gonna be real good. What the Lord is doing now. It's gonna be real good. I can see it. I can see it. You've been crying way too long. God's about to blow your mind. It's gonna be real good. I can see it. I can see it. 'Cause it's here now. Heaven is open. It's here now. Miracles falling. Receive it. This is the season of rain. It's gonna be real good. Yeah, what the Lord is doing now. It's gonna be real good. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. You've been crying. God's about to blow your mind. It's about to blow your mind. It's gonna be real good. It's gonna be real good. I can see it. I can see it. 'Cause it's here now. Heaven is open, it's here now. Miracles falling, receive Hello, everyone. Welcome into Resilience Talks, a live series featuring you. We are back for another Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is so good to see you all. It always is. I am so grateful to see each and every one of you. I want to welcome all those who consistently join in. Every single week you tune in, welcome back. It's so good to see family in the chat. Y'all are all my family, all of you overcomers. And for those of you who it's your first time, welcome in. I'm so happy to have you here. I know there are some people who watch from the gallery and are not able to comment, but I want to welcome you too and let you know that I'm so grateful for you tonight. I see y'all. We're just going to do our roll call as we usually do. I see you, Drea. Hi, JC. Hi, Padre. Who's it? Hi, Tamara. Hey, girly. It's so good to see each and every one of you. And for those of you who are coming in, it's good to see you as well. Type in the chat, put your name in the chat, put a comment in the chat. I'm watching the chat and I will call out, highlight different comments because you know what? This is a family. We do all this together. So real quick, how was y'all day today? Like, how was y'all week going? Hey, Lonnie. Hey, girl. How was y'all week today? Like, how's y'all week going so far? Look, I'm already at Friday. It's Tuesday, y'all. How is your week going so far, y'all? How's it been today? I know for me, today has been extremely challenging for me. Just emotionally, mentally, I've just been so anxious today. Like my anxiety has been through the roof, right? And I've just been feeling off. But you know what? I understand why. I understand the spirituality that comes behind all of that. So I am happy to be here tonight. Tonight, I am going to encourage myself, if y'all don't mind, but I also want to encourage you all because I feel like we are in the fourth quarter, as it says, right? We're in the fourth quarter of this year, and I am so excited to give you the message that God has given me. Before we start, though, I do want to start off with an icebreaker. All right, y'all. So y'all know we do this every week. What is y'all favorite show right now and or movie? What are y'all watching right now? I'm just really curious. Also, because I need I need recommendations. So what are you guys watching right now? I do want to put a special highlight on Ruth and Boaz on Netflix. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. It is a super sappy romance movie, but it is also beautifully written and so wholesome. So that's what I like. I watched that and I was like, oh, this is beautiful. I love this. But it's about the story of Ruth and Boaz, which are biblical characters, but it gives it a modern day twist, which is pretty cool. But what have you guys been watching recently? Okay, Padre, I see you said Suicide Squad. All right. That sounds good. I don't think I've watched the Suicide Squad, honestly. Did I watch it, Padre? Did we watch that together? I don't know if we did. But yeah, let me know what you guys are watching. What's something I need recommendations because I love to watch a good show. But if you're not watching anything, that's totally fine too. Oh, okay. We watched that together. Okay, I thought so. All right, cool. That's the one we went to the movies and they had us swinging all around in the chairs and wetting us. It was a 4D movie. And it was actually pretty hilarious. But yeah. All right, y'all. I'm just going to hop right in because I have some things that I want to go over later on after I'm done giving you guys the message. But let's jump right in. AP Bio. Oh, okay. Is that a science movie or is it just like a comedic kind of movie, JC? What kind, or is that a show? Let me know in the comments, y'all. I don't know. I've never heard of that one before. But I feel like it's probably something funny. Okay. That makes sense. It's a comedy sitcom. That actually makes sense. All right, y'all. Let's jump right in. Y'all can keep putting stuff in the chat. Y'all know throughout the night, I'm going to y'all see me looking over it's because I'm looking in the chat. But feel free, for those of you, if this is your first time, feel free to write in the chat
everyone is so super friendly here. Everyone's so super loving. And again, this is a family. We are all here as a community, trying to encourage each other, trying to make sure that we all are resilient, that we all overcome. So if you feel led, write in the chat, y'all. And if not, it's okay. We're all here together. All right, so last week we talked about coming out of hiding, right? And how God is drawing us out of shame, out of fear, out of guilt, out of hurt, out of pain. And He's bringing us into His light so that we may shine, so that others may shine. This week, God has given me this title for the next few months. Obviously, well, actually for the next few months, but we'll be doing a series on this probably for the next few weeks. And it's called the fourth quarter, right? Positioning ourselves for elevation. We are in the fourth quarter of the year, and God is strategically placing us in a position to elevate, right? He's placing us in position to elevate. God is a God of strategy. While it may feel like, things are happening randomly and constantly, God knows today was the day for me. But understand that everything is happening strategically, right? If we think about the fourth quarter of a game, it's the sink or swim moment, right? It's the moment where we decide if we'll fight for victory or if we'll succumb to the opponent, right? It's the moment where we win or we lose. The fourth quarter is where you can play the best defense you've ever played, or you can score the most points you've ever scored. You see, it really doesn't matter how you start, right? It really doesn't matter what happens in the beginning. What happens is how you finish, right? The fourth quarter is what I like to call the comeback quarter. And the comeback quarter is the place where you go toe to toe with your opponent. And the battle is at its fiercest because you all want to win, right? We all want to win. And so often the fourth quarter is where you see the most fouls, you see the most technicals, you see the most screaming, the most yelling, you see the most aggression, right? Like athletes, we are in the fourth quarter of this year. In the beginning of this year, most of us had a game plan, right? I won't say all of us because not everybody is like that, right? Not everyone plans everything, right? But a lot of us, we had our goals neatly written out. We had an idea of what our year would look like. We knew what we were going to do. We knew what we were going to accomplish every month. I mean, some of us, like myself, who was an extreme planner, knew what each week they want to accomplish. I knew what I wanted to accomplish every week, right? Because I'm one of those people, I write down my goals for the month, that I write down my yearly goals, then I do monthly goals, then I do weekly goals, because I want to make sure that I'm accomplishing those goals, right? And so I had it all planned out to the T, and some of us had it all planned out to the T. But life lifed, right? Life's hard, okay? And the game started to heat up. And honestly, it may have knocked us all off course a bit. Like life crossed us, it stiff-armed us, it broke our ankles. I'm using sports references, guys. The little bit that I know. But here we are in the fourth quarter of this year. And here is where the competition really kicks into full gear, right? Here is where we decide if we're going to fight for our victory or if we're going to let the enemy win. And here's where the fire gets a bit hotter. Here's where the game gets a bit more aggressive. Here is where the enemy is attacking us, right? And he's doing his damage. He's doing his big one, right? That's what the enemy is doing. So if you're worried about why life has been so tough and why it seems like it's hit after hit, why it seems like it's heartache after heartache, betrayal after betrayal, why it's rejection after rejection, consider this. You're entering into the fourth quarter of this year. And I know it seems like you may be feeling defeated, like myself. I know it may feel like you're broken, like myself. I know it may feel like you're exhausted, right? Like you're misunderstood, like you're getting frustrated because things aren't going the way you want them to go, right? Some of us are just plain old angry as heck, okay? Can we be honest? Some of us are just angry. Some of us are feeling weak, right? But the Bible says, for when I am weak, then you are strong, right? That's biblical. When we are feeling weak, God is there to strengthen us, right? We can hold on to God's unchanging hand because he's the one that's going to strengthen us. I came to tell somebody that this is your comeback season. Can somebody put it in the comments? This is your comeback season, because it doesn't matter what happened in the beginning of this year. It doesn't even matter what happened in the middle of this year. It matters how you finish. Can y'all put it in the comments for me? It's my comeback season. Y'all can make it real personal to yourselves. It's my comeback season. It's my winning season. I know that a lot of us have been going through stuff, but do you think that it's happened by chance? That it feels like you've been in the fire this entire year? Yeah, I see y'all. I see you, JC. I see you, Padre. Yeah, this is our comeback season. Absolutely. Do you think it's by chance that, some relationships fell off or, you lost a couple of people? Do you think it's by chance that you didn't get the job you wanted? Do you think it's completely random that suddenly your finances are drying up? Do you think it's a coincidence that it seems like you've been shadow banned on social media or that you're being overlooked, right? Do you think all of that is by chance? No, God is literally setting you up for your biggest comeback. So he has strategically placed you exactly where you are. This is the place where your heart is most yearning for him, right? This is the place where you are the most obedient, because some of us don't listen. It's me. I'm talking about me. I'm not talking about y'all. I ain't talking about y'all. It's me. Some of us don't listen. And then some of us, we hear him, right? And we hear him 1,000 times and then still be like, dang, if God would just send me a sign, if God would just talk to me. We do this all the time. And we know full well God has already spoken to us, right? This is the place, though, where we are the most obedient, right? This place where you are right now, this moment, exactly where you are. This is the place where you have no choice but to trust him, where you don't even want to make a move without his clarity or his direction or his guidance, right? Where you understand that your help comes from him and only him, not from a job, not from people, not from a thing, not from a situation, but your help comes from him. This is the place where you've talked to him the most, right? Where you've sought after him, where you've desperately sought after him. How many times have we relied on ourselves to make things happen? I'm talking about myself. I'm talking about myself. How many times have we tried to force miracles that can only come from God? I'm still talking about myself, y'all. I ain't coming down nobody's street. I'm talking about me. How many times have we moved without direction? Or how many times have we said, oh, I'm giving it to God, and then still stressed out about it? How many times have we done it? And if I'm speaking candidly, these last few weeks, right? I told you guys that I've been in transition and all of that. And today was just so rough for me. My anxiety was so bad today. Can I tell you, my anxiety was so bad today. I'm in here thinking like, oh my gosh, I don't know if God's going to do it. I need him to do this. I need him to do that. And I'm over here stressing, right? Having full on anxiety attacks, like in my mind and in my heart. But guess what? I understand that this is also the plan of the enemy, right? To get me to be so anxious that I forget who God is and what he's already done for me, right? Sometimes the enemy will cause you to be anxious, cause you to be so frustrated. He'll cause you to get distracted by what's in front of you that you don't see what God is doing behind the scenes, right? God is already preparing a way for you. That is literally biblical. God is already preparing a way for you. So there's no need to stress, but the enemy is so clever and so cunning. He knows your weak spots, right? He knows where to hit you and how to hit you. And he knows when to send somebody to say something or do something that's going to tick you off, right? He knows what to do to get you to a place where you forget who God is in your life. But can I tell you, it's all strategic, right? You are exactly where God wants you to be. I see you, Dre. I'm reading. This reminds me of what we talked about in church Sunday. The battle is not mine, it's God's. Absolutely. Absolutely. The battle is not yours, it's God. And so therefore, what am I sitting here stressing for? What am I sitting here getting nervous for? What am I sitting here getting anxious for? The things that God has already given me, the things that are for me is already for me, right? There's nothing, there's no demon, there's no person, there's no thing that can take that away from me if God has given it to me. Who can take something that God has given? Right? If it's for me, then it will be for me, okay? And no one can take that away from me. I want to remind you that in this fourth quarter, God is giving you the keys to your next level. He's giving you grace to press on because I need grace, okay? I need grace. God is giving you grace to keep going. He's giving you blessing after blessing. He's showing up with miracles after miracles. You are exactly where you need to be. And I know some of you may be doubting your position right now because it may not feel good, because you may be frustrated, because you may be angry, because you may be overwhelmed or tired, right? But you are exactly where God wants you to be. And please don't doubt it. Remember that God is strategic. And what does strategic mean? It means that he puts you there for a reason. He knows the when, he knows the how, he knows the why, he knows the where, right? He knows all of it, and he's placed you right where you need to be, because this is the place where you can receive, right? This is the position for you to move forward. This is a position for you to be chosen. You are in position for breakthrough, okay? You are in position for your healing. Who knows? You might be stepping into the best offer of your life, right? You may be stepping into the next position that's going to elevate you beyond belief, right? You are in position. You are exactly where you need to be. Can y'all just put in the comments, I am in position? Can y'all just put that in the comments? I am in position. I'm watching y'all. I'm looking. I'm trying to see. I am in position. I'm right where I need to be. I'm right where God wants me to be. Guess what? If God had tried to bless me when I was, thinking I could handle everything on my own, I would have mishandled the blessing, right? I would have mishandled what God had given me because I would have been trying to do it in my own strength. Yeah, I see y'all. I see you, Lonnie. I see you, Tamara. I see you, JC. I'm in position. Had God tried to give me healing, a few weeks ago from some things, my heart would have been too hard for me to receive it, right? And I would have tried to throw the healing away. I would have said, oh, it doesn't look how I want it to look. It doesn't feel how I want it to feel. But now I'm in position to receive what God has for me because I understand I only trust you. I have no choice but to only trust you because I understand that there is no man, there's no person. And when I say man, I mean people, right? There's no person on this earth that can give me what I need more than God can or better than God can, right? I understand that when I'm out here looking for jobs, when I'm out here, looking for different things, looking for opportunities, I understand that my help comes from God. And so I encourage you to understand the same thing, that your help comes from God. You are right where you need to be. And no, it don't feel good. It never feels good, right? It never feels good right before elevation. It never feels good. Right? That's when the enemy is really trying to attack you, because if he can stop you, then you can't elevate, right? It never feels good right before you're about to make some progress. It never feels good. In fact, it feels like the world is caving in on you, right? It feels heavy. It feels like you can't move or you can't breathe, right? That's what happens right before elevation. I encourage you to understand that, look, you are right where you need to be. You are in position. This had to be for me. Alicia, baby, it's for me too. It's for me too. With this next elevation, it comes new heights. So what does that mean, right? That means that you are soaring at a higher level than you were before. So that means that you'll have to do things differently than you did before. What happens when you reach new heights, right? You breathe differently because the oxygen feels different. The air feels different. So you have to breathe accordingly, right? Because if you don't, you might suffocate at these new heights. So you have to move differently because you're higher than you were before. And if you're higher than you were before, then that means it's a greater chance that you have of falling, right? You ever see mountain climbers? I watch all these crazy TikTok videos, right? I watch people talk about the ocean. I watch people talk about the Appalachian Mountains. I watch hikers and all this craziness because these are things I would never do. So these are things I would never ever do. So it's okay, right? I can watch these things and be like, I never do it, but it's interesting to me, right? If you ever watch mountain climbers or when they're talking about it, they talk about how going upwards, right? When they're going up, the air gets different, right? Because the altitude is much higher. And so it gets much harder to breathe, right? And also, when you're going up, you're at a, if you fall, you falling hard, right? And a lot of people on the way up, on the ascent, they don't make it past a certain point because they suffocate, because they cannot breathe, or it's too cold, right? It's too cold. So I came to tell you that, look, the higher you go, the harder it is to breathe, and not everyone survives, right? So in this new season, right, in this next season, that means that everyone can't go with you. Point blank, period. Everyone can't go with you. Everything can't go with you because the level is different this time. You have to move differently. You have to think differently. You have to see things differently, right? You have to have new vision, right? And new perspective, new mindset in this next level, because what got you there is not what's going to keep you there. And furthermore, what got you there is not going to help you to elevate to the next level, right? It's not going to help you to grow. So you have to have transformation. You have to have transformation. Am I helping y'all tonight? Because I'm helping myself. I'm helping myself. So look, God is a God of strategy, and He is positioning you for your biggest comeback. Over these next 3 months, I dare you to watch God show out for you. I dare you to watch God show up and show out for you. Okay. I truly believe that God is going to blow your mind, and it's going to be real good. Like Kiki said, she said it's going to be real good. I dare you to watch God. Watch him and watch his movements, watch his heart, watch how he shows you and proves to you that he cares for you and that he loves you. Watch him provide a way when it looks like there is no way. Watch him knock every giant out that seems insurmountable. Watch him do it. I encourage you to watch God and wait on him to do it. But look, we are in this fourth quarter and we are being positioned for elevation. And I want you to know tonight that you are right where you need to be. Please don't doubt yourself. Yes, everything is chaos. Yes, things are not going the way you want them to go or how you perceive them to go, right? It may not be going, but guess what? God is pushing you right. He's leading you right to where you need to be. So this was just an introduction, y'all. This fourth quarter position for elevation. We will be talking about next week. We'll be talking about the story of David and how God positioned David even before he became king and all that other stuff, right? Even before he became king, God positioned him since he was a child, since he was a shepherd's boy is what they call him. He positioned him even before that, even before he became king. When he was a shepherd's boy, he positioned him. And so you watch David's elevation all throughout the years. And so next week, that's what we'll be talking about. We'll be talking about the elevation of David and how that directly relates to us, right? How we are also in position and what signs to look for when it's time for that elevation to come, when it's time for growth and change to come. So that was just an introduction, y'all. I'm so grateful and so thankful for each of y'all. If that helped you, if that was helpful to you, please let me know in the comments, y'all. I want y'all to know that I don't take any of this for granted. I honor your time and your effort of being here. I genuinely do, because y'all could be anywhere else. So thank y'all for being here. I do have a couple of announcements that I want to make. I'm trying to think where I want to go with this. The first one is that we will, Resilience Talks will be a little bit shorter than normally. I know that I usually do it for like 45 minutes to an hour sometimes. Now, if God leads us there, then God leads us there, right? There's nothing I can do, okay? God leads us there, he does. But I do want to start being more conscious of time and making it 30 minutes, about 30 to 35 minutes that we get on here and we commune with each other and just encourage each other. I think that will give me room and give you room to see what else is coming, because there's so much more coming from Octavia the Overcomer, and I'm excited about what's to come. Another announcement that I want to let you guys know, we are implementing something new. So you guys know that I always do an icebreaker, and then we do our message, but I also want to do a celebration for each and every one of you, right? So each week I'll be shining a light on them, right? We talked about this last week about this celebration when you're overcoming things, when you are using your resilient skills to grow and to evolve and to change. I want to shine a light on you. So if there's anything positive that's happening in your life, let me know. I want to celebrate you. Your family wants to celebrate you. Every overcomer in here wants to celebrate you. So if there is something that you've done or something that you've overcome in these past few weeks, please let me know, because I want to celebrate you. You deserve to be celebrated. You deserve to be supported. And I want to be that person that highlights that for you. Okay. I love y'all. And then the last thing that I want to announce, y'all heard it here first. I am starting a women's group, and it is called Overcoming Her, Reborn, Renewed, Resilient. I will be starting this or soft launching my women's group in the next few weeks. So if you like to be a part of it, please let me know, but I'll give more details in the coming weeks, because I think that there is so much love and community and support and sisterhood. And I think that so many of us can benefit. I have sisters. I have so many sisters, none biological, but I have so many sisters that I love and I care for. And that love and care for me back. And we just support each other and we really bring each other through. And so I know that the women are my ministry. That's where I belong. So I'm starting a women's group. And that'll consist of like text messages, encouraging text messages, and virtual link ups, but nothing that's overwhelming to any of you. If you like to join in, I will be reaching out to a couple of you to see if you are interested in joining the women's group. It's called Overcoming Her, and then you fill in whatever it is that you need to overcome, because it's your personal journey. And we, as your sisters, are just going to be here to love on you and welcome you and support you. All right, y'all. Those are all my announcements. Those are all of my announcements for tonight. But I hope that tonight was beneficial to you all, and I hope that it helped you. I'm so glad that y'all got on tonight. Please meet me back here next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 7 p.m. CT and 6 p.m. PT. Or 5 p.m. PT. Either way, meet me back here. Y'all know what time. And I love each and every one of you. Thank you for being here with me tonight. And if that is all, if no questions, if no comments, have a great night, everyone. I pray for each and every one of you.